How's it going, everybody? Ruger SR22. Yeah, I've been looking at these for probably the past year and a half, 2 years, thinking about getting a smaller little 22 semi-auto. I already have a couple of 22 semi-autos, a Ruger Mark II with the 5.5-inch bull barrel, and then I have a GSG 1911 22. Those are both, fairly good size handguns. And I wanted to get something a little bit smaller. Why not? You don't need much of a reason to get another firearm. So I just decided here to get serious about, checking these out. And I came across this a few days ago and thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and pick it up. So I did. The SR22 has been around for a while. How long has it been around? I'd say, 2-3 years? Anyway, the SR line of Ruger pistols are, a good pistol, reliable pistol. And these right here are no different. All indications are these things are really good at eating the bulk ammo, eating a lot of different brands of ammo with very, very minimal malfunctions. These, just like, most any 22 is going to malfunction at some point. 22 ammo is just inherently not real high in quality, just because of the nature of the primer being a rimfire like it is. So the reliability on them is very sporadic. You can spend a little bit more money and get like CCI mini mags, stuff like that. I mean, there's even higher end target ammo, and you probably have better results with it. But a lot of the bulk ammo, which most of us want to shoot because it's just more affordable, there's many handguns that just have problems with it. It wants that higher quality 22 ammo, and it doesn't seem to be the case with this. A little bit about this. This came with 2 different grip sleeves. Okay, this is the larger one that's on here now. This one here is a little bit smaller. And all you got to do is just pull out your mag, make sure your firearm is clear, obviously. And you can just grab your firearm like this, grab this, and just start wiggling it, and this will just pull right off. You can take your smaller one, slide it on, and you're done. I keep catching myself losing my train of thought. So you do have, 2 different sizes. This one here, I got pretty big hands. This right here feels good to me. There's no way I would want to go smaller. It also does come with 2 flat base plates for the magazines. And the magazines came with 2 that have the little pinky extension or whatever you want to call it on it. But it does come with that as well as the little Ruger pistol rug for putting it in if you so desire. I want to show you a little something. This I just had it on the scale, came in at 17.7 ounces with an empty mag in it. So in the configuration you see right here, 17.7 ounces. This does have kind of a unique little feature, I think. Maybe this is common. I don't typically, hunt a lot or do a lot of research on 22s. But when I came across this, I thought, this is pretty unique, in my opinion. These have a safety. Unlike most firearms, where down is fire, on many 22s, down is safe, up is fire. Okay? If you have this down in the safe position, and you actuate the slide, you see that the hammer does not come back. If you put this up in fire and actuate the slide, the hammer goes back. But that's not a problem, because you can also, with the safety lever, safely decock the firearm. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cool. Takedown on this. This is my 3rd take on this video, and on my last take, one of the biggest foobarrs I had was putting the slide back on. I was kind of fighting with it because I wasn't pulling the slide back far enough to get it, down over. This is like mini 22s. You pull because the barrel does not tilt. It is a solid mounted barrel on here. Hell with it. I'll just go ahead and do it again. I'm probably going to screw this up, but the manual says to have this on safe, which is down. Okay. Obviously, you want to make sure the firearm is clear. Remove your magazine. It's on safe. The takedown lever for this is right here. You grab that, pull that down, and they say make sure that that is all the way down. Now you can pull this back, all the way back, lift it up, and it will come off. Now just go ahead and take it off. If I have to go off camera to put all this back together, then I'll just have to go off camera to put all this back together. So you got your guide rod and your spring just sitting in there. The barrel is affixed solidly onto the frame. And that's it. It is taken down. The slide is aluminum, very light, which stands to reason for a 22. Now I am going to attempt to put this back together without looking like a total dork. Now they say that you want to pull the hammer to the back, so the only way I can do the hammer is to flip that up on fire, pull the hammer back, and it will stay down. Okay. Put your guide rod and spring back in here. I'm going to put the spring in this little hole. Hope I hit the little hole. Okay, I think I did. Now you want to bring this back. You want to bring it all the way back and down. That's what I didn't do before. I didn't have it back far enough, and I was fighting trying to get the thing on. So now it's back on. I'm going to flip this takedown lever up, snap it back in place, decock it. Of course, you want to make sure that the slide doesn't come flying off and everything appears to be working okay, which it does. Check the trigger. Whoops, we got to have a magazine in. This does have a stupid magazine disconnect. Okay, fired. Reset, fire. Reset is out quite a ways. Not a huge deal, I don't think, with a recreational 22. The trigger pull on this was right at 6 pounds. I did 2 pulls with it. With the hammer cocked, it was 6 pounds. In double action, I did 1 trigger pull, and it was right at about 11 pounds. But the trigger is in single action. When you pull it back, nice and easy, comes back, hits a wall, boom, just breaks right off. That's at about 6 pounds. In double action, like it is right now, you have tension all the way from the front. You start tension here, here. You start getting in here, it starts getting even stronger. A little harder to pull, but it pulls right on through, break. So, trigger feels nice. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's a, you know, of course, a competition trigger or anything, but it's not gritty. A lot of these lower priced firearms like this, lots of times the triggers are just a little gritty, and you got to put some rounds through them to kind of smooth them out. This one isn't too bad right out of the box. Safely decock it, good to go. This does have ambidextrous, i.e. safety decocker, both sides. It also has ambi mag release. Which is nice. The only thing on it that's not ambi is just the slide catch or slide release. But that's about it. 10 round magazines, comes with 2 of them. And the sight, rear sight is adjustable up and down. They did do a good job, I think, in getting that rear sight back as far as they possibly could, to give you just as much sight radius as they could. Dovetailed. 3-dot. Not night sights, not glow in the darks, anything like that. Nice rubber. This grip sleeve here is rubbery. Has a really nice feel to it. The trigger, this part here, the slide release button, the safety, the hammer is all steel. It gets grabbed by a magnet. This polymer, frame is polymer, slide is aluminum. So that pretty much breaks it down. I'm going to do a side-by-side on this with the Walther P22. My wife has one of those, and I want to put them side-by-side on the table and just kind of do a comparison. Not a which is better thing, but just showing the features of the two at the same time. So be looking for that to come up, the Walther P22 and the Ruger SR22 side-by-side on the table. I don't really know what else to say about it. Kind of speaks for itself. Ruger's been around for a long time. They have a good reputation. They're not known as being the highest end firearm, but they are affordable. This one here with this aluminum shiny slide, whatever you want to call it, comes to market around $3.25 to $3.5. If you get the one with a non-threaded barrel with the black slide, I mean, I've seen them as low as $280. So, you know, they are affordable. They are reliable by all indications, and we'll get it out and get her to the range. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all take care. We'll see you in the next one.